Hello, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another Fringe reaction. This is season 3, episode 4. And do shapeshifters dream of electric sheep? I know androids do. And that makes me think that because they've replaced the word androids with the word shapeshifters, it makes me think, are the shapeshifters androids? I'm sure we've had confirmation that they were biological, at least in part, but are they man-made? Because they're the ones that can go through the transference without any problem whatsoever, and humans can't. So they're definitely not what we would call a human. So what are they? Are they androids? Are they man-made? Or are they humans that were experimented on the other side? I don't know. At the moment, there's nothing this show can do that would surprise me right at this moment. It's going all over the place. So, where have we left it? Last episode was the plateau, and it was supposedly, according to Walternut, the point at which our Livia's brainwashing will have taken full effect, and she will now believe that she is Olivia. These names are getting difficult. I'm trying to keep up. So, one, I'm thinking Olivia is at least in part faking it. That would be the sensible thing to do. If you're aware of what's going on, even in part to fake it and see where it leads. And that is what I think she's doing. But there is a possibility that Walternut is right and she has fully succumbed to the brainwashing. In which case, that's very, very bad. How bad, I don't know. And obviously the shapeshifters are now going to come into it, which only complicates matters. Faux Livia, and in fact, well, our Olivia, we know, is capable of traversing the dimensions without ill effect. But she's the only one that we know of that can do that easily. But Faux Livia hasn't as yet displayed any bad effects from the passage. The only thing that's going to keep her, or the only thing that's going to expose her at the moment, is the photographic memory, which she doesn't possess, but our Olivia does. Apart from that, the other side is just a very, very strange place. It must be a very strange place to live with all these quarantined areas and things. And what of all these other quarantined areas? What happened there? Because we know the theatre was quarantined because that's where everyone came through a couple of episodes ago. But all the other areas they've got quarantined. What happened there? Are they just fringe events the same as our fringe events? Or are their fringe events purely concerned with the travelling of people from one dimension to the other, from one universe to the other, and the effects of the two universes colliding? Because I don't know. There's still a lot of questions I have that there's no answers to yet. But I feel like we're only just beginning. Like the whole of season 1 and at least half of season 2 was merely an introduction to get us comfortable with the format and the characters. But now the muck has really hit the air conditioning unit, and I've no idea. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to get some time travel at some point. Like, not just as flashback, but actual people travelling through time. It has that Lost feel of it, where Lost was always felt like it was presenting itself as one type of show, but then going in a tangent to reflect that it is actually a sci-fi show at heart, a sci-fi mystery show. And I've got a funny feeling this Fringe is doing the same thing. It's trying to lead us down this sort of safe path to make us think that it's or to make me think, especially as a first-time viewer, to make me think that it's just an episodic sort of Monster of the Week type show, which it was for at least a season, give or take. And I mentioned it, and I wasn't pissed off about it, but it was starting to get a little bit tedious. And I think you all know that I felt that way because I was mentioning it quite a lot. But now it's gone in a totally different direction. I'm lost. It feels exactly the way Lost felt to me. Once we started getting into the weird stuff, and anything could happen, as far as I know. Anything could happen here. I have no idea. So, do shapeshifters dream of electric sheep? Let's find out.
You know, I've been looking for some lemonade all day. You know where I can find some?
We're selling lemonade.
You are? Well, perfect. Mrs. Van Horn has me running all over town. I am parched.
Bye. Wait, we forgot your change.
No, he didn't. Oh, Jesus, fuck.
I don't feel.
Start CPR. What the hell's going on with this guy?
Stand aside, please.
You can't be in here.
Oh,
Stay here.
Stop right there.
they're going to swap him.
Come here. I will kill her. Drop your weapon. Do it.
He was, oh my God, he was a shapeshifter.
You can't seriously expect me to believe that you're okay with this.
William's last wish was that your father took over this company. My personal feelings are not at issue.
With a basement lab in Harvard, Walter was able to open a wormhole into another dimension that essentially shredded all the laws of science. I can't wait to see what he's capable of doing with a multi-billion-dollar corporation.
Do interrupt.
Oh, Peter, you're just in time for the good bit.
Time to put your pants back on, Walter. We got a case. We have to go.
Van Horn was admitted at 1400 hours. Newton came in 15 minutes later and went on a shooting spree.
Look at that. It's like he's got no fear.
Clearly, Van Horn was an operative of Newton's. We can only assume Newton knew Van Horn's identity as a shapeshifter.
Newton, that's it.
After he was injured in the crash.
So Newton came here to retrieve him.
I want to know how long ago he was replaced by a shapeshifter and for what purpose. I want a full accounting of every committee he sat on, every classified briefing he had.
Okay, well, I'll make sure that his office is locked down. What were you thinking?
Van Horn was in a car accident. He was a liability. I had to act quickly.
Okay, what did he know?
He was a senior operative. He knew everything.
Did he know about me?
Of course. Who do you think provided the information on Olivia Dunham and the Fringe team? Don't worry, he's been disabled. Or as you people call it, he's dead. He can't talk, and data recovery is impossible. Your cover's safe.
Okay. I'll call Nina right now.
Oh, they got movement.
Oh, I think that might be peaking again, Peter. Perhaps chamomile tea would help.
Whoa, stop. What'd you just do, Walter?
I must have triggered something.
Here.
Oh, Agent Dunham, good news. It seems this tin can is still kicking.
Oh, that is not good news for Olivia. Faux Olivia.
These are Senator Van Horn's Homeland Security briefings going back 3 years.
Great. Thank you. The senator made requests for classified intelligence 29 times last month.
There's nothing here.
Well, if he's like the other shapeshifters, he's gonna be careful. He's not gonna leave anything here that would tell us he wasn't the senator.
No.
Except for one thing. He didn't know that today was the day he was gonna die.
The ability to process complex emotions is built into the machine's operating system. We just needed a stronger trigger to find the data. We need to use Van Horn's wife.
I don't think it's a good idea.
Oh, she's...
Imagine the panic if she talks to the press.
I've known Patricia Van Horn for most of my adult life. Her character's beyond question.
Yeah, you're trying too hard to protect yourself now, and you're bringing attention to yourself.
Jim. The kids have been asking for you.
That'll get...
Grayson called yesterday.
Neural activity's rising.
Lucy said her first word. Shoes.
We're close.
11,
10, 12, Whitefield. 11, 13, 16, Beaufane.
What's happening?
11, 17, Essex.
It could be
11,
ciphertext, like a code,
12,
maybe?
Whitefield.
No, he's on a loop.
11, 13, 16.
Stop it!
Beaufane.
That's enough.
11.
Let me take you home.
Did it help? Did you find what you were looking for?
You've done more than enough.
That isn't answering her question. She wants to know if she's helped. I think she did. They had two brains, one in the base of their tail,
I'll be right back.
or in the base of their spine.
Oh.
Some animals today do that. They have a secondary small nervous system brain type thing.
Van Horn was living with a shapeshifter for 2 years. She must have noticed something different.
Oh, shapeshifters are good at their job.
Olivia's not a
I've been
shapeshifter,
thinking-
is she?
Maybe she did.
Faux Olivia.
She just made excuses for herself not to have to deal with it. Or she came up with ways to explain it to herself. Kind of like I've been doing with you.
With me?
Yeah. With all the little differences ever since you got back from the other side.
Oh, he has
And you did
noticed.
tell me that your experiences on the other side changed you, but since you got back, it's like you're a completely different person. You see?
It was in his spine. I was right.
Yeah, you were right.
Ow.
Walter! Walter, look at me. Hey, Walter. Walter! Hey.
Son? Stegosaurus, Peter. That's 2 brains. That's what they were after.
The security cameras. We can ID the shapeshifter. Maybe we can catch him before he changes bodies.
Oh, come on, Peter. Ownership has its privileges.
I got the disc. I found a way.
It's time for you to move on.
No.
This is my life.
And now you'll have another life, just like you had another one before. This is simply a way station for you. A stop.
You're not your own
along the
boss.
way. It's what we do. It's what we're made for.
They're both... So... They're both shapeshifters.
So much to them.
Keep your hands where I can see them!
Aiming to miss, of course. She's a better shot than that. Whoa. You're gonna be fine.
Newton, where is it?
Is he alive?
Where is it? He's breathing, yeah!
Does he have the disc?
I can't find it, but, we can search properly when I get him into custody.
All right.
That's the next big thing I'm looking forward to, is her being found out, so that we'll get a whole few episodes, a whole plot line of
Van Horn disc secure.
exposing her properly.
It is.
Oh, hello. She's getting herself really familiar. We knew he was an android. Okay, really eventful in that one. So the shapeshifters are indeed androids, kind of. Part organic, part mechanical. Yeah, whatever. And quite brutal as well. So Newton's got... Oh, pardon me. Newton's gone. So Olivia is essentially on her own here. I'm never going to wrap my head around the fact that there's two versions of two different people. So, yeah, Olivia is on her own on this side, and she's going to be found out. And it was probably a smart move to try and seduce Peter to distract him from what he's already kind of aware of. So that will work for a little while, but Olivia is going to get exposed. I wonder if they're going to do it in the coherence way and have our Olivia find a way back, and then there's going to be two Olivias, and well, I don't think anyone can argue with the point after that. But then again, they might think that our Olivia is the false Olivia, and it could get very confusing. Don't know what's happening at the moment to our Olivia. She seems to be completely under the spell. Yeah, and I still want to know what all this illness is. With Charlie having worms under his skin or something, or eggs under his skin, something. And there was something about other people incubating diseases, and you've got the guy that's doing gene therapy for burns, which seemed to be unnaturally made. So what is going on there? Is there some sort of voluntary human experimentation program going on? We haven't had enough over on the other side yet, so it's I suppose well, we've only just found out that the shapeshifters are androids, although we probably suspected that before, possibly. So it's unfolding slowly, but there's, like I said at the beginning, there's still so many questions left unanswered at the moment. I don't even want to go into the amount of questions I've got of this program. I just want to wait it out until it reveals the answers. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Till then, keep well. Bye bye.